Doc just exposed Korra. Yeah, that's right. She absolutely exposed Korra, y'all. Now, I don't know much about her. I know that she's fairly new, um, from my understanding. And man, when I say this lady right here, she's very knowledgeable. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button so this video can go out into the algorithm to people just like you, and it can help this channel grow. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So this is Jay and Doc channel, and I've seen a few things. I know I see them on I think on David Wood's show, if I'm mistaken. I'm not sure. But I know like they used to record off camera. And I'm not sure how long they've been doing this, but that is Doc, her husband is Jay. And this woman right here have a lot of knowledge. A lot. I'm not sure if she used to be a Muslim or what. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But anyway, let's check this out. She got Korra literally panicking.
So the Niqabi Muslima responded to me, and boy, was she vexed. Everything was not okay perfect in her world.
Okay, perfect.
The first 3 minutes, she advertised an online Arabic learning course.
We're gonna have to sit you down and teach you.
Tarikh. It's tarikh.
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 But after all the rhetoric, all the insults, and all the ad homs,
No way. This funny. This is funny.
in her second response, we get zero evidence displayed on screen, zero books, zero quotations, zero naming of any scholars, no dalil, no deal.
Okay, perfect.
In the world of da'wah, saying words is enough evidence. But since we know she's fed her script from others,
Yeah, so this is a scan that one of the brothers made actually for this. Oh yeah, this was sent to me. It's not in a Discord server, but it was sent to me before we debated. But
and since we know she's not a scholar or even a student of knowledge,
I'm not an Islamic scholar. I'm not even a student of knowledge. I'm just a layman.
they revised her script. But sadly for them, they cannot erase what she said or what she did. So let's
Oh, that is crazy. You know what? One thing I did notice that I was talking to one of them. I think it was Sarah. Yeah. And like he sent me a screenshot or something. And when I looked at it, I was like, yo, this looked like this source that he showed. It looked like it was made on a PowerPoint. Like it didn't look like actual source. It didn't look like authentic at all. It looked like someone created it. And I totally believe it though. Like I do, like because I'm like, yo, this just do not look like a real source. Look like some things have been changed. And they all are in the same circle. So yeah, that's crazy.
address her videos anyway.
And she makes the claim that I am cursed by God because I utilized a robotic voice changer that scholars literally recommend that women should be doing when they're on social media for safety purposes and things of that nature.
If it's really about safety, then why is your real voice all over social media for hours at a time? Let's be real. You changed your voice to deceive IP, which failed because he clocked you in 2 seconds.
Do we like reading comprehension skills, my friend?
I don't know, Korra, do you?
I mean, clearly not, considering I'm breaking down dispatches quite well.
She showed this screenshot. You went to a fatwa about allowing the use of AI voices for narration to apply to yourself using a voice changer from a female to a male voice. It doesn't apply. If anything, that fatwa works against you, because if you read to the end, the context of their use of the word safety here was male safety from female voices. Because
Wow. Leslie, our advice to you is to make the voice produced by artificial intelligence a male voice, as it is safer. However, if you choose for it to be a female voice, ensure that its tone is serious and not submissive or affectionate. Interesting.
Of temptation that works against you since you primarily use your real female voice. She never used AI. Now, we will use the same website you gave us. Since you're not a scholar and not a student of knowledge,
I'm not an Islamic scholar. I'm not even a student of knowledge.
the same website, Islam Web, have fatwa that apply to what you did, changing a real female voice to a male one, not for any misgendering reasons, but merely for voice acting. The fatwa are in Arabic, and since I don't know how far you are with your Arabic lessons, I'll help you read it. This fatwa is about a female voice actor asking if she's permitted to change her voice to a male one for the sake of a role. Look here what the Arabic says in the reply. وَأَمَّا عَنْ تَحْوِيلِ الْمَرْأَةِ صَوْتَهَا لِصَوْتِ رَجُلٍ عِنْدَمَا يَتَطَلَّبُ الْأَمْرُ ذَلِكَ. Regarding the changing of the woman's voice to a voice of a man's when it's needed, فَالظَّاهِرُ أَنَّهُ لَا يَجُوزُ. What is apparent is that it is not permitted.
And you say, it's hot.
Is not permitted. See, this what happened when you get someone who know how to speak and read Arabic. Wow. That is crazy. And the reason why she's doing this too is because you know that none of us know how to read Arabic. None of us know how to speak it really. But you have someone like Doc who does. And she just got caught in a lie.
She does her eyebrows. Well, first off, it's hot she doesn't have an eyebrow slit.
Who said anything about an eyebrow slit? I didn't even notice she had one.
Itachi has a scar on her eyebrow to where hair cannot grow in that area.
She has other eyebrow hair she plucked to shape it and taper it on both eyebrows. In fact, let me have a look. Yep. She definitely shaped those eyebrows.
Yeah, she most definitely did. She most definitely did.
Not around the slit or whatever you call it, to make them into a nice tapering shape, inviting a curse on herself according to your fake prophet.
Now that that's been dealt with, because that was kind of just a funny.
She got her eyebrows plucked too? Both of them are cursed according to their Islamic rules and laws, right?
Point that she tried to make and absolutely embarrassed herself on.
I'm glad you think being cursed in your religion is funny. We think your religion is funny too. A man who's meant to be mercy to mankind concerning himself.
Wow, I did not know this. And I saw this on Twitter, y'all. I saw this on Twitter. Allah has cursed those women who practice tattooing and those women who have themselves tattooed. And those women who get their hair removed from their eyebrows. Wow. And faces, except the beard and the mustache. Wow. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. It's right there, bro. It's right there.
With women's eyebrows.
So instead of you nitpicking about people's appearance,
Muhammad said the hadith, not me. I don't think she's cursed for that stupid reason, but Muhammad does.
DOC, you can't say a chain is weak because this muhaqqiq in this book says it's weak.
I can't say a chain is weak because this scholar and this muhaqqiq says it's weak. So what's the point of their work? Were they just publishing books, spending lifetimes in scholarly pursuit just to pass the time? Maybe they were waiting for a niqabi in 2026 who's not a scholar nor a student of knowledge to correct their work.
No, point out the deformity. If you know left from right, do me a favor and point out the deformity in the chain.
The scholars already found the deformity in the chain. Why do you think they deemed it weak? Scholars didn't flip a coin and decide a report was weak for fun. They did so because of a problem, what you call a deformity. The real crime is to claim something weak is authentic when it is weak.
But they're usually they're not authentic, right?
No, this is authentic. No, this is authentic.
The main point was you lied on your debate and you lied to your brother who challenged you, claiming the weak report was authentic. and you switch the grading to deceive.
This narration is mentioned in a multitude of different seerahs. We find this in so many different places.
Now you're making an additional claim. It's mentioned in so many different places. Show one.
It's actually authentically reported. Jibreel says to the Prophet Muhammad, do not fear.
One authentic report, as you claimed, that contains the wording, quote, do not fear, O Muhammad. In fact, why didn't you bring it in your long response?
So instead of you grabbing a muhaqqiq who says that a particular aspect of a historical report is weak, you should know better than to do that, DOC.
So I should know better than to open a book, find the quote which you provided to check what the critical editor said, which happened to be the opposite of what you claim.
It's actually authentically reported.
So the lesson is, I should know better than to go find evidence against a niqabi claim. Okay, let me log that away in my book.
I can bring you corroboration.
Yo, not her pulling the whole God logic move. Yo, bro, she is funny. She is funny. So is it Doc or DOC? Because Korra and DOC. So is it DOC? I just say Doc. I don't know.
A multitude of different reports.
If you have a multitude of different reports, then why didn't you just bring them? Is it because you don't have the wording that you claimed was authentic anywhere deemed as actually authentic?
But if you want to try and step yourself up to the plate, then we can both play that game and we can see how long you last.
What plate? You mean stepping up to opening an actual book and reading it? And what do you mean by both play that game? I'm glad you think your religion is a game, just like you think it's funny to be cursed in it.
And boy, is this last one funny. I used the hadith where Aisha radiallahu
Her clapback is strong. Her clapback is strong. Yo. This is wow.
Allahu anha says that a girl becomes a woman when she turns 9. DOC said, this gotta be, we gotta get her on this. This is weak. Brother, again, this is what happens when you do not know left from right when we are dealing with historical reports. First off, Islamic scholars, fuqaha in particular, utilize this narration in order to derive fiqh from it.
She put that report, Aisha being a woman at 9, on par with Aisha's age, cited as 6 and 9 in Sahih Hadith.
If you believe the narration where she herself attests to it taking place, the contract at 6, and consummation at 9, then we should also remain consistent, because we have a hadith where Aisha radiallahu anha explicitly states not only that when she hit the age of 9 she became a woman, but the people around her, when they hit the age of 9, they would become women as well.
About the fuqaha, or the jurists, they have used even weak hadiths as long as the matn or the content supports their legal rulings. So their use of this report does not mean it's authentic. It merely means it agrees with their rulings, which is why you cannot find a hadith scholar who authenticates the report. I mean, not you, but the people who gave you the script.
Oh yeah, this was sent to me.
They appealed to the fuqaha or the jurists because they could not find anyone to declare the hadith authentic. That's what happened. And in fact, it's a crime that those jurists did to extrapolate the religion and declare 9-year-olds as women, because this still applies to children still living in Sharia compliant countries and Muslim countries today. It is a point against your religion. It's nothing to be proud of.
Which means
Dang, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yo, I'm learning some stuff just by like listening to this. Wow. That's wow. That is crazy.
in no way, shape, and/or form is the hadith munkar.
Did we say it was munkar? We just read it. What we said was exactly what Al-Albani said because we had it on the screen. A weak hadith with a transmitter overcome by delusion and the rest of the transmitters unknown in that chain.
See that? I said this is a weak chain. A weak chain. Wow. She is straight schooling Korra.
known in that chain.
Like that of the narration that I utilize when it says لا تخاف يا محمد, it is not a munkar whatsoever.
Did we say it was munkar? No, we just read it. It said da'if, while you claimed it was authentic.
It's actually authentically reported. Jibreel says to the Prophet Muhammad, do not fear.
You lied to your brother when he asked you directly if it was da'if, and you said,
No, this is authentic.
They're not-
Even if you want to bring a muhaqqiq that attempts to say that said thing is weak,
he does not attempt to say it's weak. He said it's weak.
no
Yeah, he said it was weak. He didn't attempt. He said it. You could tell that Korra is lying too. She's like, no, this is authentic. Like, you could tell she's lying. You can literally tell by just her voice that she is lying, bro.
muhaqqiq will say that these ahadith are munkar.
No one said anything about munkar. You claimed it was authentic when it was weak. Stop running from your own claims.
There are weak narrations that do not reach the level of munkar and can be utilized.
You did not say they were weak, but not at the level of munkar. You said, quote, authentic, unquote.
But they're usually they're not authentic, right?
No, this is authentic.
They're not,
And that's even if we grant that either of these narrations are weak.
We grant they're weak because they are deemed weak by your scholars. I don't grant without evidence, unlike you.
So you know what? We can play two games with this. We can play two games. We could say, hey, DOC, if you want to say that both of these ahadith are are weak, are da'if.
I did not say they're weak. Your scholars of hadith said they are weak. If there are other scholars who strengthen it, please provide the name of the scholar and the book where they cite the grading. That is the only game I'm interested in.
For historical reports and historical attestation in Sirah literature, a hadith does not need to reach that level, which is sahih.
So let me get this straight. Historical reports do not need to be authentic. Yet, you call them authentic.
It's actually authentically reported. Jibreel says to the Prophet Muhammad,
Wow. She said they don't have to be authentic, but yet she's saying they're authentic. She's using that in her debate, saying they are authentic, but she's saying they don't have to be. Which one is gonna be, Korra? Which one is gonna be?
do not fear.
That's our point right there. You agree your historical reports do not rise to the authentic standard of hadith. Then you were deceptive when you called them authentic.
but they're usually they're not authentic, right?
No, this is authentic.
Who authenticated? Like, where can I find authentication?
If you had been honest in your debates, or honest to your Muslim brother who asked you specifically, you should have just said it's a historical report that does not rise to the level of authentic hadith. But you did not.
No, this is authentic.
They're not,
As usual, Muslims need Christians to push back to enforce them to be honest.
DOC, if you want to be dishonest academically and say it's weak because this muhaqqiq said it's weak,
It's dishonest to cite exactly what a scholar says. Yeah, let me write that down too.
especially when it's corroborated utilizing a multitude of different chains.
Where are the corroborations? If they exist, why didn't you bring them? No evidence, just a bunch of waffle.
If you want to play the okay, let's engage in jarh and ta'dil, which I'm not a scholar, I don't actively do. I'm not an Islamic scholar, I'm not even a student of knowledge, I'm just a layman.
Stay tuned because the next video, it will not be about seerah and it will not be about history or tarikh or however you say it.
Tariq.
And you still used a weak hadith to make your point.
Extended highlights delivered.
Yo, that is crazy. She just smacked her upside the head with that one, bro. Wow. Wow. That is crazy.
So the Niqabi Muslimah.
That is crazy. So it is DOC, right? Her name is DOC. That is crazy, man. She just caught Korra in a lie. and a big one at that. Like that just exposed like how they lie in debates. She really got exposed. And man, we got to keep this woman in prayer because she is frying them left and right. I see it on Twitter. I'm seeing the videos, and they are growing really fast, extremely fast. I don't know where's their oldest. So they start. It looked like they started a year ago, and then it looked like they started a year ago. It looked like they kind of took a break right here. Khadija was like 10 months ago, and then they started back 4 months ago, and then it looked like they took a break, and now they are very consistent. So they are fairly new. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They only have 12 videos, and they are cooking these Muslim up. They got their little shine, and that was it. The Muslim got their little shine, and now we have J and DOC. I guess that's her name. I want to say Doc so bad. That is it, Doc, bro. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I already asked y'all told y'all to let me know. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man, because I think I found a new favorite to watch on YouTube. I'm already subscribed. Within 1 year, they already at 29,000 subscribers. They gonna, yeah, they are gonna take off. I see it, and they are teaching people. They're exposing and teaching because they have knowledge in this, right? I would love to hear their testimony. I think they do have a testimony video somewhere, but I'm not sure, or it's somewhere, I think. But anyway, yeah, this is really good. This was really good. If y'all enjoy content like this, make sure you subscribe. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Hallelujah. Praise God. Um, and yeah, man, we probably gonna upload another video later on today. But man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe out that. And with that being said, I'm out.